So moved. Second.
Moved by Sean, seconded by Jarek to approve the consent agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Take a motion to approve the agenda.
A motion that.
Ryan
Second.
and Dave, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Guess I did that backwards. Scott, recognition.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to zoom in on this meeting like this, other students and across the board. The main thing of sports is want to congratulate and recognize the achievement of the graduates. 13-year journey. Our people want the law firm that's go on the next stage of life, and I'm sure they're fully prepared to do so. That's wonderful. Fiscal year, so it's all good. That's what I've got, Mr. Peterson.
Thank you, Scott. Financials.
Okay, I'll turn to page 3 of the warrants. Down towards the bottom, we have High Plains Co-op categorical aid come from the state, $73,564. And then we paid Phoenix Restoration $39,108.35 for the cleanup at the middle school from the flood. Of course, then our electrical bill. The membership fee to KSB, $10,996 that you guys approved a month ago. So the total warrants this month are $290,185.29. And then page 4, our cash balances are still in good shape for what we expect them to be at this time of year. And then same with on page 5, our expense summary. We're getting close to the end of the year, so it's looking about where we expect it to be as well. And then, of course, our transfers, and then after that's our high school and middle school reports. So if you have any questions for me.
There's no questions. I would take a motion to accept the financials as presented. Dave and Jarek, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do we want to skip across and let these kids do their presentation next? And
That's fine, if you want to do it that way, Chris.
why don't we do that? Let's have the Wiley student presentation.
All right, so each year, I want to highlight here for our concern of the Big Truck Day. This is born out of a project-based learning experience several years back. I think it's kind of Hannibal created this, where they bring in the second grade, does all the legwork on this, bringing all sorts of big trucks, and they give presentations, and people come around and take tours of everything. So, it's all right. It is the street please.
Okay, so as Dr. Meyer said, this is our 5th annual Big Truck Day, and each year these second graders, they research different careers and invite new people from our community to come in each year to teach the other Wiley Elementary students about these heroes and their careers and what they do for us in our community. So we have Mason Salas, we have Bennett Cunningham, Kate Crawford, Jackson Patterson, Rias Artery, Emerson Goss, Shay Dortzweiler, and Lorelei Friesen here to talk to you about our Big Truck Day.
Ryan, there's 2 of them.
Want to
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Bennett Cunningham, and we are second grade students at Wiley. We are excited to tell you about our 5th annual Big Truck Day.
Big Truck Day is a day where we get to celebrate our community heroes, the people who help keep us safe, healthy, and our town running smoothly. We get to see big vehicles up close like fire trucks, tractors, bucket trucks, trailers, and more. This year Big Truck Day was on Friday, May 8th. From 11 a.m. to it took place on bus drive at Wiley Elementary. We were so excited to see all the cool trucks and meet the people who drive them. To get ready, our teachers assigned us to a community hero to learn more about. We did research, wrote papers, and made presentation boards to show what we learned.
We got to interview our community heroes and ask them many different questions to help us with our project. We asked questions to learn more about their jobs, how they help others, and even how they started in that career.
We made phone calls to remind our big trucks of the date and time. This was our 5th annual Big Truck Day at Wiley, and we were so excited to be a part of it.
It has been a fun tradition where we get to learn about important people and vehicles that help our community. We love getting to show everyone our projects and share what we learned during Big Truck Day.
Thank you for letting us share about Big Truck Day. We hope you're able to attend next year at Wiley's Big Truck Day and meet your amazing community heroes.
Do you have any questions for us about Big Truck Day?
What was your favorite big truck? Anybody?
ahead.
The bucket truck, because I like how it goes through, because I like how it goes really fast, because it puts out fires even faster.
Else?
I like the semi truck because you're able to go inside and see.
How many trucks were there?
Undetermined amount.
Undetermined amount. That's a good question, wasn't it?
How many wheels are on the big trucks? Most
4.
4?
There's a nickname. There's a nickname for big trucks.
Seems like you might have been there, Ryan. Well, it looks like we got a whole bunch of good second grade readers.
Good job reading, guys. We appreciate y'all there.
I also want to say thank you to my second grade teachers, because each year this is a lot of hard work, and they put a lot of work into helping contact these community members, trying to connect it with families that are in that grade level to bring some of the parents and family members to each Big Truck Day. So kudos to the second grade teachers as well.
It's like always, I'm assuming you got cookies for our kids?
Yes, it's taken care of.
All right, good deal. Thank you so much for being here.
See you all.
righty. Next up, we have buildings and grounds. Did Scott remember to tell you the timer is off on the west school zone light?
It should be up and running tomorrow.
Cool. Transportation. Food service.
Nothing further.
Technology.
Nothing further.
Principals, we can start with Amy.
Hey, Curtis, you skipped me.
Oh, sorry, Scott.
I mean, I'm really forgettable, I understand that, but, talk to you about tonight, if I may. Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, 2 things. The end of the year luncheon is taking place this Friday at 12:30 at the, high school cafeteria. You guys are all welcome to be there, we'd love to see you. Wes will be, catering. And I'll set up. I unfortunately have a, appointment on Friday, but, Lucas has very graciously agreed to give the end of year comments. We've got 3 retirees this year. None of them will be in attendance. But it'd be also nice to have 4 members for you to be there if they had everybody else. So 12:30 at Friday. Okay, on Friday. Last thing, track issues continue, unfortunately. We're getting some odd bubbles in one of the lanes on the home side. Aaron and I talked earlier, it's water, it's gotta be water coming up, water will find a way. I'll be making a phone call tomorrow and have a robust conversation. This is 100% covered under warranty, even beyond the 5-year extra thing they're giving us. We will not rest until this is done. If that means that they need to tire the whole damn thing up again, so be it. But we're gonna, I'll pursue it, never say die. We'll get this puppy right. It's still beautiful. I just hope it'll be beautiful and perfect in the end. So as I know more, I will make sure that you know more. That's what I've got, Mr. Peterson.
Hey, Scott, we walked the track tonight, and I think we're all under the assumption that Mammoth needs to hire somebody else to do the work, because they don't know what they're doing.
That's gonna be my pointed conversation tomorrow.
Okay.
Because previous to this track, that's what they used to do. They used to be sort of in general and go from there. This was their inaugural 100% Mammoth track. Well, guess what? That's a swing and a miss, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, I'll be pushing that point. We got 1 more meet this year. We'll get past that, and they can come in and tear it up and start over, or whatever it takes. But, yeah, everybody in the room knows, if there's water underneath, it will find a way up and out. And so, yeah, I'm not opposed to that, Brian. In fact, I think that's the right approach.
All right, thank you.
All right, now we're ready for Amy.
Nothing further.
I don't think that will.
I just did a whole presentation. Well, I was going to say that I'm the best principal ever because I was only supposed to be the only one here, but Tyler's also the best principal ever because he showed up too.
So
The other two.
Are you doing all 4 then?
Definitely not. My presentation is over. So we are near the end of the year. We had our preschool go to the zoo today. First grade is going on their end of the year field trip tomorrow. They will go to the park in the bowling alley. Second grade will go to Scott City, to the city park on Wednesday. Preschool will graduate on Thursday, and that is their last day. And then we will have all kinds of water days and fun and stuff like that, and half-day dismissal on Friday. So I can't believe the year is over. It's flown by, and it's been a great year. That's all I have.
Thank you, Amy. Tyler, I guess you're next since Randy's not here.
Two things. One, in April, or I guess it's May now, I try to give you just a summary of our how our drills, our safety drills and emergency drills went this year. So those are in the board report. I've never gotten anything as far as like from the state or anything like what's the recommended evacuation time. Looking at our size and federal guidelines, it says you should be able to evacuate a single floor with about 100 or 197 kids. Should be able to do that in 2 to 3 minutes. All of our drills are within that. So with the exception of one, each time they did it, we got better. So that's good also. But those reports are there for you. And then in my June report, I'll put our behavior summary for the year for that. Other thing I wanted to mention, also in the report, as of today, we've saved about $3,000 for the district on our change in Chromebooks, but we're still having issues. We still have kids walking with them, and instead of putting them in a backpack, they drop them. So things still happen. So I've been working with Julie Nemechek, our IT department. We've purchased enough Chromebook carts. Our plan is to get away from one-to-one, and every teacher has a Chromebook cart in their room. There's still a process. If a kid needs to check it out, we'll still do that. We'll give them yours. But we're looking at, they're just in the classroom for every teacher, for every kid to have. They get them out when they need them. They're not transporting them all over the place and dropping them, having things happen. So we'll bring that policy. I was talking to Julie. We'll bring that next month for you guys to look at. But we're looking at making that change for next year. So thank you.
Next, we'll move into unfinished business. Let's see here. Already had the student presentation. Health insurance.
Alrighty, every once in a while we get good news, and this is great news. My contact with Brian Hillier, that's our insurance broker, and as of the writing of my board packet to you, it says we're looking at a 2% increase in health insurance, but it came to us with a 0% increase if we stick to that angle, with the Cigna. This is great. The quotes that we received from Blue Cross didn't even bid it, they refused to. Aetna and UHC, they refused to bid it. Aetna came in at 67% increase. So, that's, no compunction, they come in with over increase. So what's next on the hit parade is Wednesday, the insurance committee will come together, in which this will all be presented to individuals on the membership committee. It's made up of one board member, Dr. Luga, four teachers, classified staff members, and administrators. They'll make a recommendation to me, and then of course I'll be making a recommendation to you for the June board meeting, and so we'll be all ready to roll for sign-up in July. So I don't know why they would choose to go with anybody who's got a 67% increase, but we take it into committee. So it should come in even, a 0% increase for next year. That's really good news.
Next item on the agenda is the SRO contract.
Yeah, we finally worked out all the language with the city of Holcomb, lawyers went back and forth, and all well. So tonight for the board to take action on the contract. It's the amount of $33,696. We did buy a radio for $11,000 for them to use, not radio, but for them to use because for some odd reason. I had to put it in black hole of communication for the radios to be used at. Just a police and radio type thing. So we're fully covered that way as far as the event upward occur. So I acted on this. Our portion is the SRO salary for next year would be $33,696. If we act on yearly, we got all the language of it about automatic raids and all that kind of good stuff. I'm pleased with it. We need to have an SRO, and even if Jason doesn't do the work, which I hope he does, we would have someone in that role. There's no plan for Jason to go away, but this was the relationship intact. I recommend the board approve the SRO contract as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Moved by Jarek, seconded by Sean to approve the SRO contract as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is middle school capital projects.
Garrett, if you come up to the table, just in case there's some questions, I can't, but you can answer one or two. I know you guys did the tour tonight, and all got to see the spongy floor on the basketball court, quite something. The short answer on this in the press notes version is everything is set up to kick off June 1. So what has been ordered for the floor, Terry and his group will be going out on the wood and putting in the new, and then refinishing that and taking it to the 9 yards. So that's really tight on that one. The tile project, we will be removing the tile, and Mobius will come in and polish the concrete and things. So I know every time I go into Walmart, I look at it. It's a nice approach. It saves money on time because we have to stretch it back and all that kind of stuff. But the tile, that too will be done in June. And then the art project, J&M will come in, they do it, soon enough, meaning, they'll do the pull-out and installation of the square. Later in the meeting, I'll be asking for you to pay for those two pieces of that, those projects. Everything goes according to plan, and River Oak Drive, Dam Break, we should be finished by the end of July. Moving into the next school year, so all of that. We do know for the summer months, any summer practices will be in place throughout, well, beginning of July, pretty much, and the floor. Everything else is be ready to roll before school starts. Garrett, anything got into that, or is that good enough?
That should be everything.
All right, questions, board?
Nope.
Garrett,
Alright.
just for my own knowledge, do you have to go in and put a coating on that concrete every so often? Or?
Yeah, we will have, when we auto scrub it, there's some conditioner that we put on. So once a month, we'll use that. Instead of a cleaner, we'll just use the sealant that they have for it. It's pretty simple. And I think all I said, it's like 1 ounce. So when we buy one, it's going to last for a couple years. It should last a while because that's the only spot we have. That's the only special thing we have to do to that concrete is just make sure we seal it. And we've already talked and told everyone how to do it, and should be good to go.
Up next is the KISA plan update.
All righty, on April 22nd, the district leadership team made up of members of each building, leadership from High Plains and Fletcher Co-op, administrative team, and Julie all went down to Silhouette and told our story of what's been going on. They just really did a fine job, really, truly being the Ulysses, and you can do it, and it was obvious that across the board, 363 had better and more in-depth buy-in on what's going on. Basically, creating a instructional playbook, and what we reported on is it's all about improving instruction through professional learning around the concept for us. So we've chosen that Anita Archer is an educational guru, and her concept of explicit instruction. And so the year's work was to build this calendar for next year, if you will. And the section out four pieces of that book, we told the story, and it's all, we've not turned in a report here, before I'll be done in the next 2 weeks. I could not be prouder. Well, the team that was there, but everybody back in home who has been a part of this. Across the board, more than anything that I've seen in the 19 years I've been in the chair, buy-in on them. And that is really, truly attributed to the admin team there sitting in the room, and the build, who have been shepherding them through the build. And teachers and staff brought it to. So, extremely pleased this, outside of the fact you, made this report, I've got a report that you made, I made this report. And we'll move next year, well prepared, ready to go. So it doesn't all about accreditation, if you recall. You know, efforts in school improvement, of course, but it's nice to have, you know, money sent to us from the state to pay all the bills. That's what accreditation, you know, basically does. That's it on that.
Next, we have overnight trips.
All right, a couple of years ago, state put into regulation or law rather, that the board needs to, Board of Education across the state of Kansas, have to take action to allow student organizations to spend the night someplace. We've done that for years, but now we've codified this for the entire district. So rather than bringing these two pieces of throughout the school year, Institute, they've adopted a process a couple years back of just having all of them in front of you at once. So we know all at this moment, you've got the things in your board packet. And in that, it'll show who it is, where they're going, how many people are participating to go, how it's being paid for. Basically, it boils down to, if a group earns their way to a state type competition, the district is not. Other than that, it's the fundraising and whatnot of the organization. So I think we've got like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them on their way to 10, so probably more throughout the year. So I think that will bring some more forward to you for approval. So for tonight, I'm asking, I'm recommending board approve of the requested overnight trips as presented.
So moved.
Moved by Landon, seconded by Dave, to approve the overnight trips as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Let's see here. Guess that moves us into new business, contingency fund purchases.
All right, a couple years back, about 6 years ago or so, there were only 4 acceptable or legal contingency reserve funds, and they can run, please note it up, where the board may use contingency reserve funds for anything you want. With the caveat that there has to be a overt act in public, so we can't just put it in for warrants on them, even though others is legal, but this is even more legal. So what I'm bringing forward tonight, it needs to be in the form of 3 different motions for this, 3 different motions. Assuming the board says yes to what I'm asking you. So all under new business A, I'm asking for the board to approve $47,286 to go to Mobius Flooring and Construction. That's for the policy of the concrete. And a second motion to be a J&M Paint and Decorating Center. $54,792.72 for the property. Those 2 projects come from the water issue. Okay? Basically, water reduction. So, little overall reduction, but deduction one, sorry. And then the final purchase is for the givers that I've been talking to you for last couple months. When you asked, I think last month, what fund I'd be coming from, and at that point, I was thinking about it coming out of capital outlay, and since that time, I would change my mind to move to contingency reserve. If the board embraces this, and I hope you do, it will still keep us over $500,000 in contingency reserve fund. That's still plenty healthy. It keeps back some more of our capital outlay fund. So, in order for this to take place, I would need 3 different motions, one for Mobius, one for J&M, and one for Dow. It will be associated dollar amount for listed here. I can also give again for you if you'd like to. So I recommend the board make the purchases as presented.
Dr. Meyer, did you say the flooring and the J&M paint, that is not covered by our deductible? Or that is our deductible?
This is what we're choosing to use our deductible. It's basically what it is. So we've got to pay $100,000 out of pocket. The rest of it, paid for the floor, will be coming from the insurance, $200,000 worth. So that's what it would be. This is the way I stated.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I have a question too. So the two amounts for the middle school floor stuff comes up to more than 100,000.
Right?
And our
It's
deductible,
102, so 100 of that is what we'd have to pay anyway out of pocket. I mean, we could, I guess, take 2,000 of that out, send it to insurance, which is fine, we can do that. But in order to get things pre-ordered going, I would get these purchases to be made tonight. Then we can back it out with Jay down, roughly, be the easiest way to do that.
and then what's the reason for doing the computers out of the contingency fund?
Just to maintain the capital outlay where we need to be, because as you guys recall, we're looking out of there with salary the first time ever, and so I just want to keep it intact, the capital outlay that is. And we still have our north of 500,000 with contingency reserve. Yes, we could go and put salaries out of there if you want to. I mean, fix one up better than another. But we do need to take the purchase of computers tonight. We have time for them to get to us, and we could spend stuff and ready to go before the school begins next year. It takes time for them to get to us.
Okay. Anybody got any more discussion on any of those? I would entertain a motion to pay the first one to Mobius Flooring and Construction LLC at $47,286.
I'll move. Second.
Jarek and Landon. Been moved and seconded to pay $47,286 to Mobius Flooring and Construction LLC. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Entertain a motion to pay J&M Paint and Decorating Center $54,792.73.
Second.
Dave and Jarek. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Entertain a motion to purchase the desktop computers from Dell at the amount of $93,558.96.
Second.
Ryan, Schreiber and Landon. It's been moved and seconded to purchase the desktop computers from Dell at $93,558.96. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have summer food service program.
In order to offer the summer skill program for business action on the past 10 years, we've been able to provide this for free to our people. You'll see the details here. We'll start off on May 26th from the high school breakfast from the time listed 7:15 to 10:15. And the lunch site will take place at Fulton Elementary School level 1. Looking for people to do so. And we're waiting, give ladies a week off or so, so they can, catch their breath for school year. They work hard all year long. Passing this motion, we will have our summer food program up to the 10 year running. So I recommend the board continue the summer meal program as presented.
Dr. Myers, is there a good form of communication to let parents and everybody know that this takes place and what time and where?
Yeah, we will do it in multiple ways. We'll put up a marquee board, of course, just run that on a loop. And then Keisha will put it out, the all-call thingy that we do. So you'll guys get, if you're a parent, you'll get plan blasted with this puppy. And by the way, there are no income restrictions on that, so you make $1 million a year, come on in and eat a free taco, free eggs. Your kids, not you, your kids. Yeah, we will get the filter on the website. We'll get out there in as many ways as possible, but if somebody wants to, if they're better concerned not to hear it, they won't hear it. But we'll do the best we can.
Do we get really people at kids at 7:15 in the morning?
Absolutely.
In their pajamas.
All right.
And we do that early too for the kids that do high school weights.
Oh.
Middle school and high school weights, they're there.
First round's at 6.
Solomon's are there.
It's a good deal. We appreciate it.
It's a good deal. I'll make that motion to approve it.
Second.
Moved by Jarek, seconded by Landon to approve the summer meal program as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item C, donation.
We have, once again, we have a work support from our community patrons and that's lots of different ways. This month we have another donation, coming forward to fund the, turf for the infield of the baseball diamond. I want to thank particularly, Landon and, Lucas for helping, shepherd this through to get to where we have it tonight. Assuming a positive, adoption of this, what will happen next is tomorrow morning, I will be calling Nick from Mid-American, what the company's name is, be talking to him about contracts. I'm sure he has a template, I'm sure he's got one in place. Send it my way, after I I'll send it to our lawyer, I'll send it to KSD. I'm sure there'll be a back and forth, but always is, when any time lawyers get involved. I would absolutely believe that they'll be able to, take action on that contract during the June board meeting. There's no real reason to accelerate that, because in talking to Nick, I will be talking with tomorrow, because in order to be ready for baseball season next year, you can break ground in October. So we'll get it done plenty of time. The contract will be approved in June, and then design elements, setting up the project, all that good stuff will take place during July, August, plenty of time, plenty of leeway on this. So you have a copy of the letter. I recommend the board accept the donation as presented.
Second.
Moved by Sean, seconded by Landon to accept the donation as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Quick question, is that gonna cover the whole amount? 541,000?
Yeah, installation, yeah. I mean, the carpet and the installation, yes. All right, the work, yes, yes.
All ground work, everything. Okay. Materials, labor. A lot of money.
Next item, personnel. How long you think, Scott?
10 minutes until it goes. So go 15, sir.
Let's go 20, and we would like to have a few minutes at the end with just the board and Robin.
Okay.
Take a motion to go into executive session for 20 minutes, starting at 7:45.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, go into executive session for 20 minutes, starting at 7:45. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.